There are 6 critical mistakes that most sales managers make, and I don't want you to make them. I want you to stop doing these things right now. I want to fix what you're doing wrong that's probably killing you with the morale of your sales team and the productivity of your sales team. So we're going to fix the 6 critical mistakes that most sales managers make, and we're going to do it on this episode of The Inside BS Show. Hi, it's Dave Lorenzo. This is your Inside BS sales tip for today. We're here every day with a brand new sales tip. Join us on YouTube. And when you do join us, please hit the subscribe button. Come on, help us out here. Subscribe to our channel because we upload great content all day, every day, several times a day. We never stop. We're here to help you make a great living and live a great life. I want you to make more money, and I want you to enjoy the money that you make. Today, we're talking about the critical mistakes that sales managers make. There's 6 of them, and we're going to help you stop making them right now. Mistake number 1, that's treating all salespeople the same. Now, I know what you're thinking. Your mom told you that fair is fair and everybody needs to be treated equally. That's not true. Your best salespeople deserve more time, they deserve more attention, they deserve more resources, and they deserve more of you and more of your assistance. You heard me right. The best salespeople, that's where you should be focusing as much of your time as possible. Now, this is counterintuitive because normally people say, well, Dave, if I take my worst salespeople and I bring them up to par, we'll do better. No, that's just not the case. You're a crappy salespeople, the salespeople you have that just weren't cut out for sales, you could spend all of your time with them and you would just make them okay. They wouldn't even be adequate. They'd probably be fair. And that is a huge waste of your time because if you invested that same amount of time in your best salesperson, your best salesperson would probably triple or quadruple the amount they sell every month. Think about that. If you made it easier for your best salesperson to get to his or her ideal prospects, you made it easier for them to submit deals, you made it easier for them to spend more of their time doing what they do best, you would quadruple your best salesperson's productivity. Meanwhile, you spend that same amount of time with some lousy salesperson and they're just going to be okay. Your time is best spent with your best people. A mistake, a critical mistake most sales managers make is that they spend too much time with crappy salespeople. Basically, they treat all salespeople the same, and you need to favor your best with your time, with your energy, with your resources. Mistake number 2 that most sales managers make is with pay. They don't pay fast, they don't pay fair, and they don't pay frequently. Your best salespeople are motivated by the achievement of a goal. And one of the ways we recognize achievement in sales is with compensation. So you have to pay fast. When somebody closes a deal, I want you to get them their commission as quickly as you possibly can. My preference is paying the salesperson their commission within 24 hours of you collecting the funds for your company. Now, if you're a small business, you can do this. It's easy to do it. If you're in a big company right now, you need to change your systems, change your processes. As soon as you get paid by the client, make sure the salesperson gets paid his or her commission. Here's the thing. If you pay commissions fast, it'll be a huge competitive advantage for you. If a salesperson has to wait till the end of the month to get their commission, you're going to end up losing them to somebody else who pays fast. The second F of pay is pay fairly. Your business should pay at least, at minimum, a competitive commission for the market. If everybody else in the market pays 15% commission, you at least have to pay 15% commission. My preference is that you pay 20% commission if everybody else pays 15%, because that makes you more advantageous than anybody else. That makes you a preferred employer in your industry. So you got to pay what's fair for your industry, but then go above and beyond what's fair. The final F in pay is frequency. There has been a trend among most companies, even small businesses, to go to every other week pay or monthly pay. You want your salespeople to be paid as frequently as possible. Now, I told you that I want their commissions paid as frequently as you can. So right after you collect on that big ticket item, pay them their commission. If they get a draw, don't pay them their draw once a month. Pay them their draw every week. Why should you pay with greater frequency? Why should you pay with weekly frequency or at minimum every other week frequency? Your salespeople are usually people who think with an abundance mindset. This means they believe that there's plenty of money out there for everyone, and they just have to go find it and grab it. Well, if your salespeople think that way, they're going to spend freely. And candidly, as a sales manager, you want your salespeople to spend their money freely because you want them to be motivated to go out and make more money. So if you want to encourage that cycle, make money, pump it back into the economy, go make more money, you got to pay them frequently. So you can pay that big commission when they sign the client up and the client pays you. It's great to give them that big commission. If you're paying them a salary or a draw, pay it weekly or at minimum every other week so that your salespeople always have money and they're always spending money. They're going to be motivated to make more money. So pay fast, pay fair, and pay frequently. Don't fall into the trap of not doing those things because that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3, critical mistake number 3 that most sales managers make is gossiping. You can't gossip and be an effective sales manager. You have to be tight-lipped about everyone else who works with you and their personal life and their professional life. Never discuss a client's personal life or client gossip with your sales team. Never discuss gossip about other people within your sales team. That will kill morale. If somebody tells you something in confidence, if they tell you something that's a secret, it has to remain a secret. You will earn the respect of your sales team if you eliminate gossip from your organization. The minute you hear people gossip, you shut it down. You tell people we don't do that here. We don't talk about others. We praise others. We promote others. We don't gossip about them. Eliminate critical mistake number 3. Eliminate all gossip. Mistake number 4 that most sales managers make is they don't take other people's ideas and share them throughout the organization. The sales manager or the business owner or the professional who leads the firm will often think they're the smartest person in the room. The minute you think that, you're in big trouble. This is the quickest way to kill any growth or innovation in your company. You always have to keep your ears open, keep your antenna up for new ideas that are coming from your sales team, new ideas that are coming from your client. And when you get a great idea from a client or from another member of your sales team, you share it with everyone on the sales team. Make those ideas go viral internally. Why? Because if your client gives you a great idea, other clients will probably benefit from that idea. And when other clients benefit from your ideas, they spend more money with you. Share good ideas liberally, frequently with members of your team, and you'll have a highly productive sales team that's efficient and effective. Number 5, critical mistake number 5 that most sales managers make is talking about themselves too much. You were a great salesperson back in the day. You landed the XYZ account, which was a record account at the time for your company. You should not and you cannot relive your glory days with your sales team, but even worse, you cannot relive your glory days by telling your war stories to a salesperson's client. If a salesperson brings you on a sales call as a sales manager, you let the client do the talking, and when it's time for the company to talk, you let the sales rep talk. As the sales manager, you need to shut the hell up. Nobody cares about your stupid war stories, especially your sales team and your client. Don't talk about yourself. Let other people do all the talking. The more you listen, the better conversationalist you'll be. Number 6, the final critical mistake sales managers make is they don't do a good job of bulldozing or blocking for their sales team. Your top mission as a sales manager is to remove the barriers to sales from your salespeople. Cut through the bureaucracy in your company. Make it easy for your sales team to do their jobs. That's your number one job. I call that bulldozing. You got to be out in front, plowing out of the way any barriers that your sales team could potentially have to being successful. You got to knock those barriers down. You got to crush those barriers. Reports, eliminate them or streamline the reports so that your sales team members are not spending more than an hour a week doing reports. That's time they could be out developing relationships with their clients. Meetings, get rid of meetings. Zoom calls with people internally, get rid of them. The more time people are spending doing administrative crap, the less time they're spending selling. You as the sales manager need to block for your sales team. You need to bulldoze this crap, get it out of the way so the sales team can be more successful. These are the 6 critical mistakes sales managers make. I want you to avoid them. I want you to eliminate them. When you do, your sales team will make more money, you'll make more money, and everyone will be happy and thrilled to come to work every day. My name is Dave Lorenzo. This is the Inside BS Show. We're here every day with great sales tips just like this. We also come to you with a great interview every day. So if you're not watching our interviews on YouTube, be sure and subscribe. Ring the notification bell so that you're notified when we post new content. If you're listening to this, make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Go to iTunes, leave us a review on the podcast. We do interviews every day. We're there with interviews Monday through Friday. On the weekends, we give you sales tips to help you make more money. I want you to be successful. My name is Dave Lorenzo, and until tomorrow, here's hoping you make a great living and live a great life.